So it's 1:10 p.m. on Sunday, March 8th, 2026, and I finally got the backyard cleaned up from that tree. You see the tree stump right there. I cut the branches off on last week and made a phenomenal mess in the backyard. Just an incredible mess. I really did. But it looks good now. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. It took all day yesterday, and it took a couple hours a day to finish. If you see this right here, this is the bushes that the branches that fell off of it, that I chopped off of it earlier as it was dying. And this right here is what I moved yesterday by myself. This was absolutely no fun, and I will not endeavor to do this ever again. That was a lot of work. So, but it's done, and we're very happy about that. That's done. That's the old stack. As we walk back here, I'm going to show you this tree right here. See that tree? That tree's got to come down. Now, why has it got to come down? Well, if you look up here, first off, look at this man's beautiful shed he's got right here. But if you look up here, you see that branch right there? It's hanging over his shed. And I got other tree branches. See how the construction of the tree is uneven? One side of the tree goes up and it's reaching out for the left hand as we're standing here. And then there's another branch that comes out over here, a twin branch that comes out over here and it's reaching for the right side. Well, the sunlight comes from this side, okay? I don't know why a tree does that, but this tree's not in a situation that I can cut it. I have to call a professional tree company in here to cut it. It's going to cost me probably $2,500 to get them to cut it down and to take it out, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and spend the money, have some professionals come in and move this out of here, but we're not going to let this tree keep growing and keep growing over this man's shed, because as much as I love trees, I don't love replacing people's property. And this is an ornamentation here. Now these trees right here, I planted these trees, that one, this tree, the one in the back there, and this tree, I planted them when we moved in here 26 years ago. And honestly, it was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. If you look back here, you can see here the remains of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pine trees that I planted it to mark the back of the property. And man, oh man, oh man, did they grow up. They look like something out of a Tim Burton movie. And so they had to be chopped down, but there's still remnants of that. But this was here when I moved here, and so was this one right here. And I'm just not accepting the liability of having this tree up here like this. It's a healthy tree so far. You can see that the ivy's growing up it. But I'm going to go ahead. I don't know when I'm going to do it. It might not happen this year, but I am going to cut it down. I'm going to have a professional company come in and cut it down. I used Barrett Tree Service about 20 years ago to cut a tree down here. And they did a marvelous job. They did a fantastic job. And it was a tree that was essentially the same size as this. I'm expecting this to cost me between $2,500 and $3,000. $2,500 and $3,000, and I hope not. But if that's the case, that's the case. I mean, it's got to go. Because if it keeps growing, we're going to have a problem. And these trees here, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, because they're too big right now and they're getting bigger, and I'm not in the mood to have a sudden problem. So I may trim them at the height of a 20-foot step ladder and just let them die, but we'll see. But I'm definitely not cutting this out on my own. I'm going to call a professional company and they're going to cut it. But this is done, and it's all over there. So, anyway, it's all done. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.